Okay, so random update. I just got a little note thing in my mailbox. So I had to do the post office, so I've just been there, and turns out you have to register your address at the post office as well. It was quite easy. Oh, the light is going. It was quite easy. I just went up to someone and I was like, do you speak English? They were like, no. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so I went over to this other side of the counter where it says mail, because there was 2 mail sections. And I was like, I said like, do you speak English? She was like, no. I was like, what is this? What is this? And she was like, address. And I was like, ah. And so I'm trying to write my address in kanji, and I am only in the beginner class at school, so I didn't know how to do that. She was like, would you like me to write it? And I was like, oh, please, please, yes, please, yes, please. And it turns out you can write your name in English, or your own country name, you know, like that as well. And it literally took like 5 minutes, or less than that. But remember, after you do your Gaijin card, go to the post office and do your address. Or you can just wait like I did. Well, I didn't even know you had to do it in the first place. But you can just wait, get delivered this little card thing, go to the post office, write your address on it, and you're done. Yes. So, a few days ago, I had to go to the post office. I had to go to the post office to pick up something. I was wondering what it was. And then this came for me in the post. I'm not going to show you the other side because it has my details on. But apparently this is my number card. Apparently. But I'm still not 100% sure yet. I just paid my rent today as well, but with the place I'm staying in, they want to do a bank transfer type one. Whereas I got my money in cash, I had to go to their Mihozu, something like that, bank, and do it on like a little computer. So that went okay. I'm not sure if it's been accepted or not, but I'm hoping it's been okay. But so far it's been very stressful. I mean, the first time you do anything it's going to be stressful, like you need to get in that routine. But I'm hoping it's going to be okay. Like, yeah, these videos are like different days, different things. Because like if I do that every week it'd be boring, because I'm basically just going to school and then studying after. And if I'm not doing that, then obviously I'm talking to my family. I'm still like trying to get things set up at the moment as well, but yeah. Okay, so there's a few things that I wanted to talk about. So like, I know before I said I got my my number card, which is great, like I got that done. However, I've been thinking it a lot and I'm like, I really want to stay here, so I don't know what I'm thinking of doing. But if I do stay, then I will need to open up a bank account. I'll need to do health insurance, I'll need to get like a phone SIM contract, and like some other bits and bobs. If I do stay, I won't be staying here, I'll probably get my own apartment. So that's one thing on my mind. But I'm still deciding on what I want to do, because I would like to find a job as well. But this is going to be like a very, very random vlog, video, talk thing. So that's one thing. The second thing is, this week alone has been absolutely manic. Like, I've been meeting friends who I go to school with, which is great. We've been going out because like, it's Halloween now, so like we went out to a nightclub, which is my first nightclub in Japan, which is absolutely amazing. Had so much fun. There was like a ladies only part, which was great. It got a bit weird as me and my friend were leaving the club. Some guy tried to touch us very inappropriately quite a few times. But we left, and that's the only bad experience I've had in Japan so far. Like, other than that, it's been great. I met so many nice people. Like a few days back, we went to Shibuya, and it was like, because it was Halloween, everyone was dressed up anyway. And like there was quite a few of us, so like we got some alcohol, we were drinking, which was great. We were meeting so many people wanted to take my photos just as a panda, and it was so cute. So that was great. There was people standing next to us who were like selling tequila, and we were all getting involved, like tequila, like having fun, which was great. So we did that. That was probably a really good night. It was really packed, but it was really good. Like, so many people wanted to talk to us and everything. I didn't speak much Japanese, but some people who spoke English came right up to me and was like talking to me in English, which was great. Like, you don't know how much you miss speaking to someone because like you can't connect with them because of obviously the language barrier. But I got to practice some of my Japanese, they got to do their English, which was great. We met some really nice people. But yeah, I loved it a lot. And then the other random thing that I wanted to talk about is at my school, like, I know it's a lot of money to put to school and everything, but it's definitely worth it. Like, I've got 3 different books here, which are great. Like, this one is like English. I've taken all the covers off because I really don't like it. But yeah, so like the majority of stuff is the other book, it translates in here. So like this is English. There's also like other languages as well that you can get. And then this is the main one that I definitely recommend getting. It comes with a, what is it? A CD here. Right now we're on lesson 3, but it's really easy to follow once you get the hang of it. It's even got like hiragana, katakana in here, different ways of doing it. But like here you've got like these set characters that are throughout the book, and it's just like what country are you from, your work, so like countries here, works here, the names, and it's actually really straightforward. I can't remember exactly how much this was. It's super dirty. I can't remember exactly how much this is, but I highly recommend getting this. I think it's probably like, I don't know, £30 if that, but if you really want to learn Japanese, this is probably the best way to do it. Like, self-studying is really hard, but in this book it literally teaches you the basics of it, and you can even use like Google Translate to like translate some of the words anyway. Once you get through like the first 2 pages, it sort of comes naturally. Like for the first chapter they're all talking about the one specific thing, which is like location. Second page is like this, there, and all the way over there sort of thing. So you've got like kore, sore, are. And it just talks to you about like where you should put them and how to do sentence structures and stuff. And the next one is obviously kanji. You can't really get very far without kanji, they say, but even if there is kanji in places, it'll normally have the hiragana and katakana near it anyway. But like, it's got like the days of the week and all these other things. This is also probably the best way to learn it, because if I go to a random page, here we go. So like person, that's how you would remember it as person, or like tree, like that. Soil, things like that. So I would definitely recommend getting these. This book apparently was 1,800 yen, which is probably about like 16-17 pounds, which isn't bad considering how many like kanjis there are in there. But the majority of stuff that you will like learn in this book is pretty much what you would need for day-to-day life, I think. But yeah, that was another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, which is great. Back to talking about school, quite a lot of my friends are probably doing about a year or 2 years from schooling. I'm only doing 6 months, however, which is, I know it's a short time, but if I did want to stay and live here, obviously after 6 months are up, I would then change to a working holiday visa. The reason I say that is because the people that I go to school with, they've already started to get part-time jobs, and I'm like, how can you get a part-time job? Like, I know they're higher up level in Japanese than me, but I'm like, they still don't know that much. Like, I know basically nothing, apart from like the basic things that we've started learning anyway. Like, I've only been to school since the 3rd of October, so, you know, it will take a while to progress and obviously learn more. But they then said obviously that they do like teaching English, because you can do that on a student visa. I think you can do that on a working holiday visa as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not 100% sure. But I mean, a job's a job, like as long as it pays for everything, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, they are my thoughts, experiences, what I've been up to lately and everything, like, so yeah, stick around and watch more. See you later.